Way up north in Russia, where the giant forest goes on forever, there's a secret place. This place is hidden from the modern world, untouched by the hustle and bustle of city life. It's a realm where nature reigns supreme, and the landscape is a pristine white canvas, painted by the hands of winter. The forest stretches as far as the eye can see, a vast expanse of snow-covered trees that seem to whisper ancient secrets to those who dare to venture into its depths. It's like time stood still. The trees, some of which are centuries old, stand tall and proud, their branches heavy with snow. They have witnessed countless winters, each one adding a new layer to their story. The ground beneath is a thick blanket of snow, undisturbed except for the occasional tracks of a passing animal. It's a place where the past and present coexist, where the natural world remains unspoiled by human hands. Old stories whisper through the trees, and wild animals roam free. Deer and elk move gracefully through the forest, their tracks crisscrossing the snow like a delicate lacework. These animals are the true inhabitants of this land, living in harmony with the environment. Their presence adds to the sense of timelessness, a reminder that life continues in this frozen wilderness, just as it has for generations. This is where the forest nomads live. These resilient people have adapted to the harsh conditions of the forest, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. Their tents and huts, made from natural materials, blend seamlessly into the landscape. They are a testament to human ingenuity and the ability to thrive in even the most challenging environments. They've been here for hundreds of years living with nature. The nomads have a deep understanding of the forest, passed down through generations. They know which plants can be used for medicine, where to find food, and how to navigate the dense woods. Their way of life is a delicate balance, a dance with the natural world that requires respect and knowledge. Come with me on an adventure. Together we will explore this enchanting forest, uncovering its secrets and learning about the people who call it home. We'll walk through the snow-covered paths, our breath visible in the cold air, and feel the crunch of snow under our boots. It's a journey that promises to be both challenging and rewarding, a chance to connect with nature in its purest form. We're going deep into the forest to find out about these mysterious people. The deeper we go, the more we will discover about their unique way of life. We'll see how they build their shelters, how they hunt and gather food, and how they celebrate their traditions. Each step will bring us closer to understanding their world, a world that is so different from our own. Our trip takes us into the Siberian wilderness. This vast, untamed land is one of the last true wildernesses on Earth. It's a place where the natural world remains largely untouched, where the beauty of the landscape is matched only by its harshness. The Siberian forest is a place of extremes where temperatures can plummet to bone-chilling lows, and the snow can be several feet deep. It's a land of ice and snow shaped by the wind. The wind is a constant presence, sculpting the snow into intricate patterns and shapes. It howls through the trees, adding to the sense of isolation and remoteness. The snowdrifts and dunes created by the wind are like works of art, ever-changing and ephemeral. The sun makes the snowy trees look gold and red. As the sun sets, its rays filter through the trees, casting a warm, golden glow on the snow. The forest is transformed into a magical wonderland, with the snow reflecting the colors of the sunset. It's a sight that takes your breath away, a reminder of the beauty and majesty of the natural world. Long shadows stretch across the clean, white snow. The shadows of the trees create a striking contrast against the pristine snow, adding depth and texture to the landscape. It's a scene of quiet beauty, where the play of light and shadow creates a sense of peace and tranquility. The air is fresh and cold, and it smells like pine trees and dirt. The crisp, clean air is invigorating, filling your lungs with each breath. The scent of pine and earth is a reminder of the forest's vitality, a connection to the natural world that is both grounding and uplifting. As we go deeper into this winter wonderland, we're going to meet some amazing people. The forest nomads are a remarkable community, living in harmony with their environment. They welcome us with open arms, eager to share their knowledge and traditions. Their stories are a window into a way of life that is both ancient and enduring. People who have always made explorers curious. Throughout history, explorers have been drawn to this remote region, fascinated by the nomad's way of life. These encounters have led to a greater understanding of the forest and its inhabitants, bridging the gap between different cultures and ways of life. Join us as we continue this tradition of exploration and discovery, delving into the heart of the Siberian wilderness. The Evenki people, who came from ancient Siberian tribes, are like protectors of this beautiful but tough land. Their history is deeply intertwined with the vast, sprawling Taiga, a forest that stretches across Siberia. For generations they have lived in harmony with this environment, adapting to its harsh conditions and learning to thrive where others might struggle. They're super strong and know how to live in a hard place. The Evenki have developed incredible resilience and resourcefulness, skills passed down through countless generations. Their ability to endure the extreme cold, navigate dense forests, and find sustenance in seemingly barren landscapes is a testament to their strength and ingenuity. Their culture is full of stories and wisdom from many, many years ago. These stories are not just entertainment, they are vital lessons and knowledge that guide the Evenki in their daily lives. Around the campfire, elders share tales of ancestors, spirits, and the natural world, ensuring that each new generation understands their heritage and the land they call home. They've traveled the forest for centuries, following the seasons and the reindeer they depend on. The reindeer are central to their way of life, providing not just a means of transportation, but also a deep connection to the rhythms of nature. The Evenki's migratory patterns are synchronized with the movements of the reindeer, reflecting a profound understanding of the ecosystem. Reindeer are really important to them. They give them food, clothes, and even help them build their homes. Every part of the reindeer is utilized, from the meat that sustains them through the long winters to the fur that provides warmth and the bones that are crafted into tools. This sustainable use of resources ensures that nothing is wasted and highlights the Evenki's respect for the animals they depend on. The Evenki are really connected to nature. Their daily lives are a testament to this connection as they move through the forest with a deep awareness of their surroundings. They understand the delicate balance of the ecosystem and strive to live in a way that maintains this harmony. They respect the forest and everything in it. This respect is evident in their cultural practices, which emphasize sustainability and reverence for the natural world. The Evenki believe that every tree, animal, and river has a spirit, and they conduct rituals to honor these spirits and ensure the forest's health. They know all about the forest, they can understand the wind, they can read animal tracks, and they know which plants are medicine. This deep knowledge of the natural world is crucial for their survival. They can predict weather changes by observing the wind and clouds, track animals for hunting, and use plants for healing. This expertise has been honed over centuries and is a key part of their cultural identity. All this knowledge comes from stories told over many years. These stories are a living library of the Evenki's collective wisdom, passed down orally from one generation to the next. They serve as a guide for living in harmony with the land and preserving their way of life. It helps them survive in this hard place. The Evenki's traditional knowledge and cultural practices are not just about survival, they are about thriving in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Their ability to adapt and flourish in the taiga is a testament to their resilience, ingenuity, and deep connection to the natural world. The Evenki do things the old way, and their traditions show how close they are to nature. They believe in shamanism, where they respect nature spirits and their ancestors. The shaman is like a leader who talks to the spirits and helps the tribe. They move around a lot, so they live in special tents called chum. These tents are made of reindeer skins on wooden poles, and they're really good at keeping people warm in the cold winters. Inside it's cozy and smells like pine and smoke. There are animal skins on the floor for sitting and sleeping, and a fire in the middle keeps everyone warm. Even though their lives are simple, the Evenki people have a rich and vibrant culture that is deeply intertwined with their natural surroundings. Their way of life is a testament to their resilience and adaptability, living in harmony with the forest and its creatures. The Evenki are not just survivors, they are also creators, expressing their connection to the world around them through various forms of art. The Evenki are great artists, and their craftsmanship is a reflection of their deep respect for nature. They use materials sourced from their environment, such as wood, bone, and animal hides, to create beautiful and functional items. These creations are not just practical, they are also imbued with cultural significance and artistic expression. Their art shows how much they love nature. Every piece they create, whether it's a tool, a garment, or a decorative item, is inspired by the natural world. The intricate designs often feature motifs of animals, plants, and other elements of their surroundings, symbolizing their reverence for the environment. They decorate their clothes with tiny beads, each one meticulously placed to form elaborate patterns. These beads are not just for decoration, they hold meaning and tell stories. The colors and arrangements can signify different things such as social status, family lineage, or spiritual beliefs. Each bead has a meaning, and the process of creating these beaded garments is a labor of love. It requires patience, skill, and a deep understanding of their cultural heritage. The Evenki pass down these techniques from generation to generation, ensuring that their traditions continue to thrive. They make special patterns that look like things in nature, such as the flowing lines of rivers, the shapes of leaves, and the forms of animals. These patterns are not just aesthetically pleasing, they also serve as a visual language that conveys important cultural narratives and beliefs. These patterns tell stories about their ancestors and what they believe. Each design is a piece of a larger tapestry that weaves together the history, mythology, and values of the Evenki people. Music is important too, playing a central role in their cultural expression. They have songs and stories that have been passed down for years. These oral traditions are a vital part of their cultural heritage, preserving the wisdom and experiences of their forebears. Through storytelling and song, the Evenki keep their history alive and pass it on to future generations. They play cool instruments like the komus, which is like a mouth harp. This instrument produces a unique, resonant sound that is often used in their music to mimic the sounds of nature, such as the calls of birds or the rustling of leaves. They also use the dungur, a shaman's drum, in their rituals and ceremonies. The deep rhythmic beats of the dungur are believed to connect the Evenki with the spiritual world, invoking the presence of their ancestors and the spirits of the forest. The music makes you feel like you're in a magical place. It transports you to the heart of the forest, where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds blur. The melodies and rhythms create an immersive experience that is both enchanting and deeply moving. Their songs are about the forest, the animals, and the spirits. These themes reflect their close relationship with nature and their belief in the interconnectedness of all living things. Through their music and art, the Evenki express their gratitude and respect for the world around them, celebrating the beauty and mystery of life. The Evenki are great hunters and gatherers. The forest gives them their food. Reindeer are very important and they eat the meat, sometimes raw or frozen. It's called stroganina. They also hunt elk, wild boar, and squirrel. In the summer they collect berries, mushrooms, and plants. Pine nuts are a favorite food. They gather lots of them and save them for winter. They're full of energy and good things to eat when it's cold. To be continued in part 2.